What if the next war for air dominance isn't led by America? For generations, the United States has held an iron grip on the skies, fielding aircraft that other nations could only dream of matching. The F-22 Raptor, the B-2 Spirit, the F-35, these weren't just jets, they were technological statements. But right now, behind the headlines and out of public view, a silent storm is brewing. China, the nation long dismissed as a military imitator, is making bold moves. Not just catching up, but possibly overtaking. And if recent sightings and reports are to be believed, China might be the first nation on Earth to unleash a sixth-generation fighter jet into active service. That possibility isn't just shocking, it could redefine global military balance. This isn't about who has the bigger jet, it's about who controls the future of warfare. In March 2025, Boeing locked in a jaw-dropping $20 billion contract from the US Air Force to develop the F-47, a fighter jet so advanced it's being heralded as the future of air combat. Developed under the Air Force's Next Generation Air Dominance Program, or NGAD, this jet isn't just another upgrade. It's meant to replace the F-22, the fighter that's still considered the most lethal air dominance platform ever built. The F-47 is designed to fly higher, farther, quieter, and deadlier than anything before it. But there's a problem, several of them. Each F-47 could cost upwards of $300 million, and the plan is to build more than 200 of them. That quickly pushes the total cost well beyond $50 billion. And that's before even factoring in the AI-powered drone wingmen it will command. The F-47 isn't just a fighter jet, it's a flying ecosystem. And ecosystems don't come cheap. Of course, the price tag has already triggered alarm bells. Critics are quick to compare it to the F-22 Raptor program, which also promised dominance, but was crippled by its astronomical costs. What started as a 300-plus jet fleet ended with just 187 units. History, it seems, might be repeating itself. The F-35, for all its flaws, is cheaper and still deadly. In fact, Lockheed Martin claims it can upgrade the F-35 to reach 80% of the F-47's capabilities for just half the cost. That raises an uncomfortable question. Is the F-47 really necessary? By May 2024, the criticism became so intense that the Air Force paused the NGAD program for a full review. For months, simulations were run, costs analyzed, and futures debated. The conclusion: the F-47 wasn't just worth it, it was critical, not because of what the US wants to build, but because of what China already might be building. On December 26, 2024, footage surfaced online that had defense analysts scrambling. Two unidentified aircraft were seen flying over China in what appeared to be test flights. Unlike previous Chinese jets, these looked radically different, more refined, more dangerous. The aviation world quickly labeled them the J-50 and J-36. The J-50, compact and agile, seemed to resemble the US's own loyal wingman drone fighters. But the J-36, that one turned heads. It was massive, silent, and had a tailless, stealthy design never before seen in Chinese aircraft. Observers noted its trigé configuration and flying wing shape, features typically associated with cutting-edge, stealth and range optimization. If this is what it appears to be, then the J-36 isn't just China's next fighter. It's their challenge to American air superiority. According to unverified reports and expert analysis, the J-36 is likely built for both high-end dogfighting and long-range missions across the vast Indo-Pacific theater. Its engines, possibly WS-10C or even the more advanced WS-15, are said to enable supercruise speeds around Mach 1.35, meaning it can sustain supersonic flight without using afterburners. More importantly, its projected combat radius is about 750 miles, letting it strike or patrol far from base without refueling. But what's truly concerning is the role it's believed to play. The J-36 isn't just a standalone jet. It's a central command platform designed to coordinate AI-driven drone swarms, China's own version of loyal wingmen. With China being a world leader in unmanned systems and swarm coordination, this gives the J-36 a dangerous edge. It doesn't just fight, it commands. and it does so in silence, stealth, and speed. And while America's F-47 is still in its early development phase, the J-36 appears to be undergoing real-world testing already. That gives China something the US doesn't yet have: leave data. And with China's reputation for lightning-fast military production, they're churning out aircraft carriers and destroyers in months. The J-36 could become fully operational before the F-47 even takes its first official flight. That kind of head start changes everything. If China fields a 6th-gen fighter first, it's not just a technological win, it's a psychological one. For years, the global narrative painted China as the copycat. But if they take the lead, then who exactly are they copying now? That single perception shift could ripple through alliances, economies, and defense strategies across the globe. Still, the F-47 is no slouch. Every detail of its design screams next-generation power. Unlike the F-22 or F-35, which use vertical tails that reflect radar from certain angles, the F-47 is expected to feature an all-aspect stealth design with no vertical stabilizers. This reduces its radar cross-section from every angle, not just the front. Combine that with radar-absorbing materials and a shape optimized for multi-angle, or stealth, and you have an aircraft that can slip past even the most advanced detection systems. But stealth isn't just about shape and paint anymore. The F-47 is built to emit almost nothing: no radar pings, no obvious heat signatures, and minimal electronic noise. In other words, it's meant to be invisible in a sky full of eyes. Its sensor and radar systems are rumored to be a generational leap beyond the already impressive F-35. With gallium nitride modules offering higher power output and greater fidelity, the F-47 will be able to detect even stealth targets at long range, but its real strength is in sensor fusion. The F-47 isn't just collecting data, it's distributing it across the entire battle network. Drones, bombers, satellites, ships, all feeding into and drawing from the same real-time picture. The jet's AI does the heavy lifting, allowing the pilot to focus on decision-making, while the onboard systems analyze, recommend, and even execute tactics faster than human reflexes can keep up. And its electronic warfare suite could take things even further. Some suggest it may include directed energy weapons capable of disabling enemy systems mid-flight. So who wins this looming dogfight in the clouds? The truth is, we don't know. Not yet. On paper, both jets are groundbreaking. Both are designed to dominate not just the battlefield, but the digital and cyberspaces around it. And both could change the future of warfare. But only one may enter service first. And in warfare, first often means everything. If China's J-36 flies first and performs well, it will shake the foundation of global military power. But the US has experience, allies, infrastructure, and a legacy of innovation that stretches back decades. That's not easy to beat. The future of air dominance isn't set in stone. It's being written right now in labs, factories, and test ranges around the world. And if you want to see how that story ends, make sure you're here for it. Hit that like button, subscribe, and follow the journey, because the skies are about to get a lot more interesting.